Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation. Here's a chance! Now, there's a terrific hit. And we have our very first corner. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The pass is intercepted. Now it's Messi. Searching pass he's played there.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now he's off and running, and he was quick to react. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. It's Park Ji-sung. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Raul. Messi. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Del Piero. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Pelé. Tries to pass it through. Cruyff! Johan Cruyff! An individual masterpiece! About as smooth as it gets. How smart was that? Such a delicate finish.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Tries to play it through. Park Ji-sung. Played in by Park Ji-sung. Oh, well played. Plenty of numbers back. Messi. Oh, this looks sharp. Dink through.
Madrid really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Baresi cuts it out. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Messi. That is ended up in no man's land. Cannavaro played out to the left flank. No, he refuses to take the bait. Cruyff. Cafu gets into a good bullish header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And a Two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Park Ji-sung receives it in a wide... Chance for a shot! And that's in! They are right back in business!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That was a given. It always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
We're looking at a different game now. Takes a shot! No, he's missed it.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Baresi. Here's Vieira. Looking for options for movement. Makalele calmly anticipates. Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about. Cafu picks it up out wide. Towering header! No, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Nicked it back promptly. Pedri knocks it into space. Messi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that looks a decent ball. Pele conjures time and space where few can. And they've got rid. And that's been won straight back. Beckenbauer, spread it left. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Bellingham. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And we are back underway. And here's Del Piero. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, he's found support out wide. Beckenbauer getting this one clear. Raul. Pedri. Cafu makes the interception. No, that's been intercepted. Great vision. Shot could be on. They want to be quick to recover this. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pedri. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Makalele. Hakimi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hakimi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Makalele. Bellingham defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's picked it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Beckenbauer wins the duel this time. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. Lovely, now then. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Raul. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior wants to run onto this.
That's good defensive concentration.
Threads one in. Pele. Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. Makaleli. Hakimi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Pele. Now it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Drives it in. Oh, great leap! And he hits the net. And they've got their lead back. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up?
There's the shot! And a neat finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the lead now is 2.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, that's fabulous. Chengdu Rongchen have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Vieira. Maldini, a man never lacking in drive or determination. And he's definitely onside. A corner it is then. It's their second corner of the game.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 17, el dorsal 13.
Del Piero with the short one.
Serán sustituidos por
Now the ball in.
el dorsal 9.
And it's going to be another
El
corner.
dorsal 15. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Corner number 3 coming up. Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Palmer in acres of space out wide. Messi. Oh, good read. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's found a way through. Now, this could be a chance. He is through here. A shooting chance! And again! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So now the difference is 3. He's picked his way through. Messi. Oh, they can break here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, sweet feet. That's that, the end. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Well, terms like genius and legend are often used, overused in football, but there is very little doubt that they do apply to this. And a chance! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Zanetti, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Couch. Now it's Rooney. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rooney.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's in on goal. Shot could... And he shoots! And a neat finish. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Birmingham Legion are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Tries one from range. Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Birmingham Legion with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And this is Cruyff. Towering header. Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Cafu. Neymar. Cafu. And it's McAllister. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Corner number 2 then.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Berry. And it's Vieira. Bellingham! Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Neymar tries to pass it through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cruyff tries to play it through. Cruyff is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And this is Luis Suarez. Now there's a fine ball. Shapes to shoot! Oh, crossbar! Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Oh, that's fabulous. Look at the space here. And the shot! That's a cute ball. Ferry cuts it out. it's Messi. Now it's Cruyff. Neymar. Rooney is onto this. Deftly away. Ribeirão Preto have it back and can go again. Messi. There he goes, motoring forward. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And that is out of play. And he skips past his man. It's a promising position. In by Messi. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. They want to be quick to recover this. Birmingham Legion looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Bellingham. Now it's Messi. Albert Ferrer. Kaut. Now Neymar. Oh, super find. And he cuts out the supply. Van Dijk is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And it's Cruyff. Nice looking ball. Lovely pass, but can he... It's Luis Suarez! He lifts the roof! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, he likes those, doesn't he? That's another one for his collection.
After 45 minutes is number 23, Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, perfectly measured that. He's had it taken off him. Neymar. Spread to the right. Maldini. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Birmingham absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Birmingham Legion will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up.
Watch the screen if you have a ticket.
So we're off again. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, super find. He has found the way through. And the shot! And that's in! They're back within reach! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly.
Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And here's Kaut. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. And he's there to make the challenge. Chips it through. Bullish header! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's got the beating of his man. Del Piero! And that would have been some goal.
Del Piero can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And it's hoisted clear. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Chance for a shot!